Hello and welcome to another episode of What Do You Think, Chris? Well, today we're looking at a property in eastern suburbs of Sydney, and all is not all that seems to be. So it goes to show that certainly when you look at an advert, you can't necessarily tell everything. So this one is on a main road, which quite often people try and get away from. But look, the quoting here was 1.4 million. As you can see on the website, it says price withheld, so I can't tell you what the price is. But the price was a very, very good price, somewhere between $1.5 and $2 million. Obviously, it's a bit of a range, but for some reason they don't want to share it. I would have thought the vendor and the agent would be very, very happy to share it because it's so high. If I was the buyer, though, then maybe I wouldn't. Anyway, the rent was looking at around $900 a week, so that was less than 3%. The rent in these areas is around 3 to 4%, so either it shows that it's a really bad renter or it's got a very high price at auction, and so that's what the case is this time. But look, apart from there being a big difference between the quoted price and the end price, it also shows that because it's on a main road, you can't always tell everything because this one was actually at the back of the block, and so it'll be nice and quiet. But look, it's a lovely Art Deco building, great size, got views of the ocean, pretty good condition, and parking as well, which is always a guarantee that we really want to do. And really the only negative that we see from this is a massive price for a 2-bedroom unit. Anyway, let's check out the advert and see what we've got here. So it's sold through Bell Property, which is a very good agency in the eastern suburbs. Obviously you can see the view there of ocean, obviously a photo taken on a great day. And the condition, as I mentioned before, absolutely fantastic. And it's good to see both from the kitchen here and from the living area here, you've got a nice balcony and you can actually access the view. So it's not from the bathroom or somewhere useless like that. Again, very well styled here. Obviously pretty old furniture, but the agents have done well to style it with what they've been given there. Nice fire there, which is something you don't quite often get. And obviously the bedroom here, absolutely massive, so plenty of room around this double bed and around the area here as well, which is fantastic. It's what everyone wants. An Art Deco block, a lot of people love this stuff. It can always get a premium, only 2 levels, so no lifts, gyms, pools and things like that around here, so the strider's not too expensive. You can see the amount of units here. It's very, very low just from looking at the letterbox, so that's always good. You want to have it nice and unique. 5.1 by 3.8, that's a massive bedroom. We're looking at 3.3 metres by 3 metres. Even the second bedroom here is 5.1 by 3.1 as well, so really, really good size. And a separate or kind of living and dining room there, and obviously the balcony off there, so plenty of space around here. And even better is having this double space here. So lock-up garage and a carport. Double parking anywhere around Sydney is obviously a massive thing. So look, I think fantastic result there for the owners. Wouldn't be one of the buying things for me, but look, it just goes to show that even if you're on a main road, there can be some fantastic properties around if you're on the right side of the street.